Hello, impactful parents. This is crazy times, right? Well, I'm here to give you the three most important things that you need to do within these next few weeks as we are quarantined. All right, tip number one. Tip number one is that you have to create a routine for your children. This is super important. They need that routine. That's what school does for them. Teachers create a routine so that they feel secure in who they are, what's going on around them, and what is happening in their day. Now, this is on your shoulders, unfortunately, and you know what? There's nothing we can do about it. I am right there with you. I am juggling my 4 children. I'm at home alone with them, and I'm trying to run a small business. It's not easy. I get it, but you got to create some kind of routine. I'm not even going to try to begin to tell you what that routine should look like because honestly, it's going to look different for every single person, depending on whether you're already a stay-at-home mom or a dad, or if you're trying to work from home at the same time while taking care of your kids, or the ages of your children. All of that plays into factor on what that routine is going to look like. So here's just some basic outlines. Whatever that routine looks like, post it. That will keep everybody on schedule. It helps. You keep each other accountable when it is posted. You'd be surprised how important that posting is. If you don't post it, you're likely not to follow it, especially after the first few days. So post the schedule. Then create times in there that are super important for you and your family. Okay, what's that going to look like? Create time for school, create time to have some outside leisure time in your backyard or wherever that might look like, or playtime or running around the house, whatever that exercise and like freedom of the brain looks like. Make sure in your schedule you have time that you can have some downtime. You need it. You need that downtime. So put it in the schedule. Maybe that's, hey, for this hour and a half, they're going to watch a movie. It's okay. We're in crazy times right now. It's okay to let your kids watch a movie so that you can have some sanity so that you could be a better parent, okay? So put that in the schedule, some time for you. If you have a routine and the kids know exactly what's happening, when they're supposed to wake up, when they're supposed to eat breakfast, when they're supposed to have lunch, when they're supposed to have dinner, when they're supposed to do their homework, you can put chores in there, when they're going to clean their room, when they're going to clean the house, pick up something, organize whatever, housework. There's always housework, right, guys? Whenever they're going to have their downtime, maybe they're going to start puzzles. Maybe puzzles or some kind of mind game is a part of your daily routine. Whatever that looks like, post it. Brings me to tip number 2. Tip number 2 with you and your kids, you have to reassure them that things are going to be okay. Now, are things going to be okay? Probably. We're probably going to be okay. But we need to reassure our kids so that they feel good. The routine's going to help with that because they're going to have that sense of stability with a routine. But also verbally showing them that you are in control of your environment. We're here, and as long as we're following the rules of what the outside world is telling us that we need to quarantine to be safe, that we really should be more likely to be safe. You can give them the realities of that or not, depending on what your parenting style looks like and just how you feel. But you want to create a sense of security for them so that they don't spend nights worried and anxious and crying. So that would be tip number 2. Just talk to your kids, make them feel secure and that you're there for them, and we're doing the best that we can. We're doing everything we can to keep them healthy. Tip number 3 is you need to take care of yourself. Yes, this is to help your kids. Taking care of you helps your children. It makes you a better parent. They need you right now more than they probably have in a while. So, we got to step up our parenting game, and that means taking care of ourselves. We can't go crazy. That's why in that routine, you block off time when you're going to say, hey, you know what? This is mom's hour or dad's hour or whoever's taking care of them, where maybe they have to find something on their own to keep them entertained. That's okay. They can find their own stuff to do. It's actually good for them to try to figure that out on their own, whether that's like, hey, go into your room and play with some Legos or read a book or watch a movie or whatever that looks like. They can figure it out. This is your hour. Have that in the schedule. It's going to help. Make sure that you're sleeping. Make sure that you're eating right. Make sure that, you're just taking care of yourself. Super, super important. You need to do it for your children. And I just want to say, I'm right there and in there with you guys. It's crazy, unprecedented times. And, we are all just doing the best, the very, very best that we can. You got this. You got this. We're in it together. Leave comments. Tell me how you feel. Like this video if you like it. And let me know. What did you have tips? Please leave them for the community. That's what the Impactful Parent's all about. If you have a tip of things that should go into the routine, or a tip about how to handle things, or a tip about even how to talk to your kids, please leave it in the comments. I want to hear it. Let's help each other. Yeah. Have a great day.